Before I say anything, let me show y'all the video. Watch this with me. Look. You gotta put a hit on her or something, bro. You gotta haunt her, make a spell, I don't know, figure something out, because god damn, who are you with? The devil's ex-wife? Even she wouldn't do you this bad. Hey, this might be the next Kim Jong-un, bro. We gotta keep an eye on him. He might be building a nuclear bomb. The level of pent-up pain my boy must have within him is unreal. Let me be serious for a second. Today's video is something y'all need to listen to and hear clearly to all my guys, because this shit right here is a pivotal moment in your life and journey as a man. And to all my guys, if you've ever experienced it, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say you will never be the same person ever again. And what matters is how you allow it to affect you. You either allow this shit to make you or break you. And it seems like my boy Junior right here, he allowed it to break him. And when that happens, you will find yourself in an abyss of misery, of despair, of letting your body go, of letting your mental go, of honestly losing your will to live. And then when people around you see it happening in real time, you know, they see that you're not doing good and you're losing yourself. They're obviously going to ask you, hey man, you good? What's your response? Yeah, I'm doing great. Lying your ass off, having to keep the mask on because you're a man at the end of the day, even though you're a broken man, obviously losing yourself. And that path, the deeper you find yourself in that abyss, the worse it gets. And I don't even want to get too deep into it because y'all know where that leads to. That's the first option. The second option is that you let this shit make you. You use it as fuel to a fire you must ignite within you as a man. Now listen, before I get too deep into option 2, let me show y'all what my boy has been up to. This shit made me smile, like real life smile, when I saw this video from him. Before I say anything, let me show y'all. Hold on.
I'll destroy everything.
When I told y'all this shit put a smile on my face, I meant it. This boy right here doesn't need no pre-workout, no coffee, no energy drinks, no jet fuel, no enhanced gas. Bro, he doesn't even need crack. This pent-up energy, if he actually uses it as fuel, bro, it's free motivation and unlimited energy for the next year or two. This man right here, if he continues on his path, will be more motivated and more energized than somebody who's a bodybuilder right next to him. And this is what I meant by option 2. You allow this shit to make you. You use it as fuel to better yourself as a human being. And clearly from my boy right here, and this is why I'm so proud of him, and I said this shit literally put an actual giant smile on my face. In his case, he has a unique perspective. Because it's not like a man who was somewhat in shape that went through a terrible heartbreak, you know, that let himself go a little bit, or a man that was just skinny or just in shape in general and went through heartbreak. It's a completely different story here because my boy clearly let himself go. He was in that abyss of misery I told y'all about, where no one can save you but yourself. That is why this shit made me happy, because it takes a lot to crawl out of that headspace, to crawl out of that just black hole, to crawl out of that and start putting in work and choosing to use this situation as fuel to the fire to become a better person, to get your body right. Once you get your body right, your mind will get right. And since he has this unique perspective, he will also be able to see how fake people are. And it's a reality shock. That's exactly what it's going to be for him, because if he continues on his path, right, give him a few months, give him a year, maybe 2. When he gets in shape and is actually shown real respect by other men, when he shakes their hand, that's when you're going to regain your confidence. That's when you're going to rebuild your self-esteem. And this is why I said you got to take option 2 and actually make a blessing in disguise out of this terrible situation, instead of letting it break you to the core. And low-key, it might sound bad to say this, but I feel like you need to go through this for your character development as a man. Like, if you've never been through it, I guess it's a good thing. But then, like, what if this shit happens to you later on, where you get betrayed, cheated on, etc., stepped on, you know, whatever, God forbid, but this shit happens to you in the worst way, and you never experienced it when you were younger, and here you are going through it when you're more established with this girl. Let's say you're married to her and you're older, shit is, you know, more serious. God damn, I don't even want to know how you would react. You can always bounce back, but that's why the suicide rates are too high. I don't know why I said it like that, but I mean, think about it from this perspective, bro. All the heroes, villains, anybody with prominence, real or fiction, when you look at their story, they've been through heartbreak, betrayal, stepped on, cheated on, backstabbed. So when I say you kind of need to go through it, it's not like, it's not fun. Pain is, that shit hurts, but it's necessary to become the best version of yourself. It is necessary to become stronger mentally. And in a situation like this, especially if you've never taken your body seriously, like your health, and you've let yourself go, it's the best thing that can happen to you, genuinely. You don't need no fucking motivation, no workout plan. You don't need shit, bro. This type of situation will have you up at 3 a.m. with sleep paralysis doing burpees. Look, it is bad. It sounds crazy, but god damn it, after 2-3 years, you're not going to be the same person. So what I'm saying is, you got to make the best out of it and not let this shit break you, no matter how bad it is. And low key, if you've never been through it, I guess that's a good thing, but listen to my words and how I break this shit down. So in the future, if you do find yourself in this position, yeah, you'll go through it for a month or two in terms of being gutted, right? But don't let that shit break you, bro. Understand that it's an abyss that sucks you in. It's like, what's that shit called? Quicksand, right? You will be broken mentally. You'll be going through it, but you cannot stay there, because the longer you stay, the worse it gets. The longer you stay, the more you'll be sucked in and the more you'll let yourself go. It is so hard to do what this man right here is doing. This is why I said this shit made me crack a real smile, bro. It actually made me happy, because the best thing you can do is to just get straight to it in terms of getting your body right and just working out and coping and dealing with it that way, right? That way, at least your pain and your emotions are being directed at something that's going to make you better. But if you find yourself in, like I said, letting yourself go in that abyss of misery, it is so goddamn hard to pull yourself out of it. So in the future, I mean, to all my guys, bro, I hope none of y'all go through it, but I low-key do. Like, in terms of like, if you listen to what I just said, hey, this shit can be good for you, man. And after you go through this, you can actually get with somebody, hopefully, that's better for you and know what to look out for, so you don't find yourself in this position, and sort of protect yourself. Notice how I said sort of, bro. It doesn't matter who you are. Like, this shit can still happen to you. Never get your ego to like, bro, if you've been through this shit 10 times, you still can go through it an 11th time. But at least you kind of know what to look out for, sort of. Now, if you get with another one of these demons, I mean, you're done for. You're going to find yourself in the same loop again, but it's not going to be as bad as before, hopefully. And you really got to look at it from the perspective of like, the more you have space in your mind, like the more you remember the memories of this shit happening to you, it's like the other person that hurt you is still right there with you in the same room, stepping on your neck and sucking on your energy. Like, y'all gotta understand that this shit is real, bro. Like, if you've ever had a brain drain in terms of your brain just literally can't think because, I don't know, you're remembering the past, or you're trying to live in the past, or you're just in your head, every second you give thought and you remember how bad this person broke you, and you know, in this case it's heartbreak, how bad she did you. It's like, on top of the situation, on top of everything that's already happened to you, you're basically telling them to continue stepping on your neck and control an aspect of your life or two, because they're constantly in your head. You're constantly thinking about them. It's like other people are doing the same thing to you, bro. When other people think about you or talk about you, or they give you energy, this shit is real, bro. And you don't want to find yourself on the side of giving thought, burning calories to think about somebody who doesn't deserve to even be in your head. That's how you gotta look at it, bro. That shit should piss you off so much so, like, bro, it should piss you off to the core that this piece of shit that did you bad, it should piss you off that you're still even thinking about them and letting them bring you down. That's why I wanted to get on here and talk to y'all. So get in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. And I hope to all y'all that haven't been through this video catches you at a good time. I'm not saying I hope this shit happens to you, but at least y'all get it from your boy on how I feel about this and how I'm telling y'all the only two ways to deal with this is what we just spoke about. It doesn't matter who the you are. It doesn't matter how tough you are. It doesn't really matter if you've never been through it. I'm talking about true heartbreak from somebody you actually genuinely loved and cared for, especially if they betray you, especially if it's bad enough to where it's like cheating or some shit. You're not ready for it, and you will have to deal with this grim ass situation. And there's two ways of dealing with it, literally two, nothing else. Either you let it break you or make you. So get that in y'all heads and let me know what y'all think about it. And to my late night squad, flood the comments, speak to me. I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one, man. I'm out. Yeah.